from what I
no
can see.
place for children, she says to Lenny.
Lenny's not a child, Fargina. He's a grown man.
You don't know their names off the beginning, right? No one has name tags.
Yeah, there's no name tags at an orgy.
Like, I'm just wondering.
You guys just gonna grill every person outside the party?
No, I would like to go into the party.
Yes, please.
I'm ready now.
I feel like it's probably more interesting. We might see some things, something.
This is clearly where they come out
Something
to
like that.
take a break
Well,
from the activities inside. I think we should go take a peek inside.
Okay, before you say it, George, I am a small man, and I am very capable. Please tell me something about yourself.
You don't need to defend yourself.
I came to this party just to be polite. It's not really my type of get-together, but you look like you'll have fun.
Oh, thank you. Who are you being polite to? Anyone politically connected or something?
It's a big event around here. Lots of people do show up that have powerful connections. If you get an invite, it's polite to at least make an appearance.
What are you here for? Are you just like you're just bored by this whole thing like us? It's pretty boring, isn't it?
I am not bored at all.
Just.
They get up to some things that I don't necessarily condone.
I'd agree with that.
All right, got it. The front
Most
yard is
of
for
it.
the prudes. Let's get in there. Let's find her cousin near Gina.
Okay, well, I'm going inside to become a man. I mean, because I am a man.
I mean, like, Gagina's over there in the corner.
Look, just so you can see, I'm going to show you again, Lenny. This is how it works, okay?
You are the last person to say how it works. You don't even have one.
You wouldn't look at any of the anatomy books. I'm curious. Oh no!
Oh, hey, he picked up on the
Wrong.
puppet show that I showed him.
Roll a deception check.
Roll a perception check.
Deception. Hit them.
Oh.
Alright.
That is plenty.
Hi, I'm here for the sex and stuff.
Who's he trying to...
He's showing the false invitations to the doorman, and they pass no problem.
I just want to state that, I am honestly confused why we have to make those if the man was helping us get in. Honestly confused.
Well, he helped us get in by giving us one invitation. We needed enough for all of us.
Why don't you get caught using a fake one and you'll see what it's all about, okay?
Listen,
Guys,
no,
this
no,
is not
Asthma,
the
Asthma. We have a
argument to
very
have
simple,
in
we
front
have
of
a
the
very simple
ticket taker.
Fintham policy, which is we don't ask follow-up questions. Let's go.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying his work isn't at least mediocre. I'm just saying, I don't know why
Look,
we need to...
Azamar, it took me 4 days to explain with puppets what sex is to you, and you still haven't grasped it.
Listen,
Don't ask questions.
I understand good work, and I mean, I would give. This is excellent, fortunately. This is like 9 out of 10.
We have proof right here that
Near perfect.
they're passable. That's all it takes.
And we're not having this conversation in front of the guard.
He rolled very well to create them. You still need to make a deception check when you present false papers, and he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
So
say
it's
that's
up
all
to
of
you
ours?
guys now.
Yeah, he's very proud of his work, so he showed him all of them to show how similar they are and how they are all exactly the same.
Okay.
And isn't the printing nice and the gold leaf believable?
Okay, let's go in. I waved to...
Now that we
Fargina
can,
on the
yes,
way out.
let's go in. Goodbye,
Fargina
Fargina.
turns away and does not look back longingly.
That guy looks evil. Bowden is the evil one. Right.
He doesn't just look evil, he is evil.
Gotta say, good job making the evil guy look evil.
Oh, definitely.
God, I like it.
He's amazing. And he looks like you don't want to mess with him. So let's mess with him.
That's what he looks like.
Oh, well.
Eyes wide shut, doors intensify.
Yeah. All right. Well, when we walk in, do we see him doing anything in particular?
Is he stepping?
He's
Nope.
talking to a tall male dragonborn, and he looks like he's just sort of greeting guests. This is like his party, so he's being a host.
Hmm.
You just vaguely see a raised eyebrow as he gets a look at your costumes.
I think Todd probably fits right in, honestly.
So, who
Todd
is
looks normal
Christo?
enough.
Hmm.
I probably stand out.
The centaur.
Perfectly normal centaur. Do we see anyone who
These
fits?
tokens may not be accurate to what these people actually look like. That's just loaded a million tokens.
Yeah. So, who is Christo that he's talking to?
Looks like a tall dragonborn. He has very finely made blue cloaks. But he is also wearing a mask. Looks like he is of the brass dragonborn coloration.
All right. Do we see anyone that looks like the girl we're looking for yet?
You do not. Mare explains she is a tall human woman with dark hair and bangs.
All right. Well, I will be keeping an eye out for her, and just watching the room for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, people are mostly... These mostly look like a bunch of rich people just sort of milling about and being polite. And from the room over here, you see little pixies coming out of the kitchen and buying bottles of champagne
Champagne
up the
pixies.
stone staircase in the center of the room.
Oh, so we probably want to go upstairs.
A real party is.
I mean, they have champagne pixies. That's clearly where the champagne room is.
Unless we're going to kick in every door down here first.
Do we need to kick them open, or do
You
they
do
look
not.
like they're
They are all
closed?
open. You
They
can
are
just
all
go
open.
into the room.
Can Todd take a look in this one?
Sure can.
It's just the pixie kitchen.
Lots of adorable, busy champagne things.
And, alright.
Letty will talk to one of the champagne pixies.
That's great.
That's so great.
What is your name, Miss Pixie?
Amy's, what do you need?
Well, I would
Don't
like
talk to the
a nice
servants.
glass of bubbly. How long have you been working here?
I'm just working the event.
Oh, you just do events.
Wait, so are you guys like are you guys part of like a catering gig? Like, is there a catering pixie group?
Oh, we're finding more employees.
Yes.
What's classier than flying your champagne right into your guests' hands?
I couldn't agree more.
About
Listen,
flying sandwiches to
I have an
people's
associate,
houses.
Mr. Robert Radford. He is going to be contacting you later on and discussing your services. This is, we might have an exciting opportunity for you.
Yeah, I mean, the pixies seem really busy and very, flustered trying to...
Alright, Todd will go look in this room then, since I do not want to disturb the very busy pixies. Oh.
Looks like it is normally a library, somewhat dimly lit and packed with guests. The tops of bookshelves are laden with trays of food, and people are struggling to sample them while navigating their various styles of masks. This again seems like a lot of upscale people who are rich and just enjoying the general party atmosphere.
Hello, you look gorgeous.
Todd would like to look at the food at the table. Is there anything there that we've never seen before?
Okay. You see some sort of glazed hors d'oeuvre that appears to be tiny humanoids, almost preserved like Peking ducks.
Who the fuck is eating that?
I mean, that we're here to find sketchy evidence, right? Is anyone presently eating the tiny humanoids?
Yeah, this guy has some on his plate.
Is he a demon or a devil?
The
Bad
guy
Pinocchio.
that's eating the tiny glazed humanoids is a male tiefling, and he has
I'm never giving food.
dark red robes on, a mask with no nose, just like a masquerade mask.
And which is it? This guy, Deggery?
Tardifel.
Tardifel. Todd will go over and pick up some of the glazed humanoid and ask him how they taste.
Why don't you try them?
I'm a little shy about trying new things, but you like them, yes?
This isn't really the party for shy.
So, are those people or what are they? Are they souls?
Then look how little they are. They're not pretty cool.
It's another hierarchy. If
What do
you're
you
too small, you're
Consider
not a
something this
person.
small and pitiful a person.
So what do you call this dish?
I don't know. I didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
It's
just,
delicious, though.
just making conversation.
We are in the food industry. We're just trying to, in a past life, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on here. Todd culinary insiders.
Todd will walk away and make it kind of look like he's eating the thing, and then I'll put it in the bag of holding because that's sketchy as fuck.
Evidence.
It's,
I rolled an 18 for perception, just in case anything weird is going on, other than
It's like
Cockatron.
Hannibal.
Yeah, that was some Hannibal stuff right there.
Yeah, other than Cockatron being weird.
I'm
anything
immune
else
to
is
all
really weird.
diseases. Wink, wink.
Holy shit.
I mean, Cogatron is trying very hard, but doesn't seem to be drawing a lot of friends yet.
Alright, well, no one in this room matches her description.
No one matches that description.
Todd will move on. Let's look in this one.
I
Oh.
don't know where he went. There he is.
What
Platters
if
of strange foods cover the tables in this room as well, and the west wall is where most of the guests are surrounding a 6-armed bartender as he furiously fills glasses, wipes counters, collects tips, and controls the rabble. Several imps in mock town guard outfits are flying around playing a game of trying to get their mouths in between the bottles and the glasses and some fours.
I'm going to ask Dobbs if he knows Jack Stone.
Dogs?
why bring Jack Stone into this?
Also, how do you know
Because-
his name is Dobbs?
Because it says Dobbs
I've
at the
never
bottom
met
of his
this
name,
man.
doesn't
Have you?
No, we
This is
established
just
this.
assuming you talk to them, you get to know their names.
it? I'm just because
And so
Stone
I
and
know
Dobbs
who you're
are-
talking to.
Mhm.
Stone and Dobbs would be a great kind of cop buddy drama.
Damn it, Dobbs!
Yeah,
Answer my innocent complaints with the mayor for you!
humans.
I mean, I try not to spend too much time around the town guard.
Well, sound drunk too. It's not just not shoot low.
Well, then maybe I've seen them.
Okay. Well, how do you like the party? Is the party going well for you, Dobbs?
Yeah, I mean, usually make some good money off this event.
What does that mean? You getting some tail around here? You're big? Big in the pants? You know what I'm talking about, getting paid for it?
You don't know what
Wait,
money is?
Judge?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Excuse my,
I'm just good
excuse my friend.
wink to a
He
blind
just,
man.
this is his first party.
Oh, Acid Man stepping in.
Acid Man is really great, you know. He brings the whole mood down to a level where everyone can chill. So Todd will ask the bartender for a drink.
I thought Dobbs was the bartender.
Dobbs is the bartender.
Why
Or
did you
Dobbs
talk
is
to
the
the whole time?
bartender. All right.
What's your specialty drink? Dobbs.
Yes, is there a drink for the night? Something that is the specialty of the host, or something you
I
enjoy
mean-
making?
Champagne's the most popular, but we have all different types of wine, liquor, anything you could want, really.
Anything you can
What is
spill
your
on
drink?
anybody? Should it be really like red and stainy?
I mean, most of this wine.
Wonderful. I'll take
Dobbs?
a large glass of easily spilled wine.
Dobbs,
Gives you a martini glass filled to the rim with red wine.
Now that is a bartender that takes orders.
excellent. Dobbs, I want you to know that I'm impressed with your speed, and I am impressed with your hospitality, your ability to please this man.
You're just
I
taking
am
business
somewhat of an
cards.
entrepreneur, so I want you to make, of all the drinks you make, the one that you are personally the most proud of.
All right. He turns his back to you to mix it. And then he
Can I-
lights it on fire, blows it out, and gives it to you.
Can I whisper to Cockatron to slip this man a pickle?
I mean, I'm gonna say you don't seem like you're attached to the hip from the way Cockatron's been getting around this party.
It has to
pretty
just
bad.
be
Very elastic
assumed.
fabric.
But whenever it's convenient, you can whisper to him for free.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him to slip me a pickle when possible.
Yeah, we at least need to let him know how to make pickletinis.
Cool. Lenny is going to give Dobbs the 13th sandwich free card. So we might have some very exciting opportunities for you. My friend Mr. Asford will be contacting you shortly.
Mr. Rattenberg, huh?
He's new with the organization, but he is very
You know,
efficient.
for an undercover mission, we're handing out an awful lot of business cards.
Oh wait, we're
That's
undercover?
kind of cover. It's the best kind of
I don't
cover
know
when you're
if
out
you've
in the open.
noticed.
Guy wearing costume.
I should have
I'm-
made a
Oh.
fake.
Unrecognizable.
I'm sorry. Sir, do you have a card that I could keep so
There
that
you
maybe
go.
a friend could contact you? I am already very in my cups.
Dobbs writes his name down on a piece of paper for you.
Excellent.
And you said something very similar to the Pixies to find out where you can hire their services.
No, let's just say we got a card from the Pixies as well, because they're already a catering service.
Yes. Alright, last room.
Oh, and Todd ordered a whiskey and milk.
And Lenny will consume
You
his
are
flaming mo.
given your drink.
I sip it. All right, but in this room, the woman with the bangs is still not to be found.
You still have not found her.
All right.
Yeah.
So this front room looks like an empty room. People are greeting one another and removing their heavy cloaks. Cloaks are taken by two servants, a male and a female elf, both wearing fuchsia masks the same color as Odin's. Party seems relatively tame so far.
Yeah, do Schmendrick.
Oh, I thought that said Shimmer Dick.
Shimmer Dick says
That's
how
what
you
Cockatron has.
Hello, Shimmer Dick here. Oh, Shimmer Dick. Well, what brings you to this party?
I was so proud of all the
Definitely get Shimmer Dick's business
It's
card.
German for dick.
Now we
Hello,
just
what
need
is your
vagina.
business?
Oh, I am a student performer.
You, yes, you seem very taken with them. You've been doing it a long time, this performance?
Oh, no, this is my third week, but I'm very talented.
Were you hired for the party?
Why, yes, I was.
You were.
Hired.
Hi.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's a pun.
Well,
What brings you to the party?
My guild is respected, so we all make an appearance, but I'm a bit old for these sorts of affairs.
So are you the oldest member of the... Oh, sorry, what was your guild's name?
I work in the Tanners Guild.
Well, I have religious problems with wearing fur, so good day.
Very well.
As you can
everyone's a
tell.
prude
Oh, wait,
about something.
I want to shake his hand before I go. But he's fine.
I mean, you're throwing that around a little easily.
I mean,
We kill animals left and right for
He's only
sandwiches.
got a 1 in 10 chance of infecting everyone he touches, so
But still, like,
might as well use it.
we could have used that tanner to get some meat, you know.
Unless that tanner only buys the hides.
Oh, perhaps. All right. Well, and we don't see the girl in here either.
We do not.
Todd would like to try and go upstairs where the champagne is going. Will they let me?
Yes, you can go
It's
upstairs.
gonna happen eventually.
Oh god.
Ooh.
At the top
Oh,
of
the flaming mole is taking hold.
The crowd is a bit denser. They're mostly focused on 2 celestial beings coupling on the east wall in the warm light of the fireplace. They are amorphous beings who seem to be flowing inside and outside of one another, and around the edges of the walls are several other groups paired off and indulging in one another.
Oh,
That's what I thought sex was. That's why you guys are gross.
again, the puppets.
It's just the answer to all of this. But whatever, keep going.
Well, Todd will take a look, go around the room, and
There is plenty to look at.
well, I'm looking for bangs while they bang.
Like if we cut to an
That's the
amorphous
title.
puppet scene now, would be having coupling would be fucking hilarious. Whatever. Carry on.
But I just want to make sure, looking for bangs while they bang is the title of this.
That's a good one. That's real good. Solid.